This is a program created by the Dauphin County Library System. Hi, I'm Anne Marie from the Dauphin County Library System, and I'm here to present using Data Axle Reference Solutions. What is Data Axle Reference Solutions? Well, Data Axle Reference Solutions is a robust tool that provides libraries with the most up-to-date business and consumer data. It was created in 1998 and was formerly known as Reference USA. It has been used by many to look up phone numbers, addresses, company profiles, and marketing data. Reference Solutions offers much more than what a standard phone or business directory offers. Who can benefit from using Data Axle Reference Solutions? Well, job seekers, small business owners, entrepreneurs, and library members. What can Data Axle Reference Solutions help you do? Well, you can use Data Axle Reference Solutions to find jobs by job skills, location, or industry, find business opportunities, locate companies nationwide, research business executives, view historical market trends, track down addresses and phone numbers, discover company news articles. Data Axle Reference Solutions does this through 10 searchable databases. The one for U.S. businesses, U.S. historical businesses from 2003 to the present, Canadian businesses, U.S. jobs and internships, U.S. new businesses, the physicians and dentists database, those are U.S. physicians and dentists, U.S. consumers and lifestyles, U.S. new movers and homeowners, the U.S. Standard White Pages database, and Canadian White Pages database. Whenever you go into Data Axle Reference Solutions, you'll begin your search by selecting one of these databases. So now that you know a little bit about what Data Axle Reference Solutions offers, how do you actually access it? What do you need? Well, you need to have access to the internet. You need a computer device, either a desktop or a laptop computer, or a tablet or cell phone. And then, again, the internet access. And you also need a library card. This screen demonstrates how to access Data Axle Reference Solutions using your Dauphin County Library System membership and visiting our website, which is www.dcls.org. If you happen to be using a desktop or laptop computer and you can see the full screen, you'll see a selection of icons across the top. You'll click on Research and Resources. It's a purple circle with a white eye in the middle. That eye stands for information. Once you click on that, you'll get a drop-down menu, and from it, you'll select Research, or Job Help Center, or Business and Investment Tools. You'll find Data Axle Reference Solutions on each of those pages. On any of those pages, just browse down until you see the icon for Data Axle Reference Solution and click on it. From there, you'll be prompted to enter your library card number and PIN if you are attempting to access outside of a library building. If you are currently in one of our library buildings, it should navigate directly to the site and open for you without having to do that. If perchance you are using a cell phone or tablet to access Data Axle Reference Solutions, again, you'll use it to visit our website, which is www.dcls.org. But rather than seeing a selection of icons and choosing the reference and resource icon, you'll start by tapping a blue menu bar. And then you'll get a drop-down list. On that list, select Research and Resources. And then on the list that displays under it, you'll select Research. Or also you can choose the Job Help Center or the Business and Investment page as well. Scroll down until you find the Data Axle Reference Solution icon and just click on it. Now you're all ready to go. Another way that you can access Data Axle Reference Solutions using a phone or tablet is by getting the Reference Solutions mobile app. This provides even quicker access to Reference Solutions. You can use it to search U.S. businesses or U.S. consumers directly from any smartphone or tablet. Using the app, you can find businesses and consumers based on your device's current locations. If you're interested in actually getting the mobile app, you'll begin by visiting the App Store or Google Play. You'll search for Data Axle Reference Solutions, and once you find the applications, you'll click on Data Axle Reference Solution icon to download it. You'll be asked to enter your library's 5-digit zip code and then to click on Find Library. You'll select your library in the list. If you're on an iOS system, scroll to your library and then click Done. If you're using Android, select the library from the list. Enter your library card number, and then if you like, you can select Remember Me to limit the number of times that you have to enter that information, and then click Proceed. Now you have it. You'll have even quicker access to Data Axle Reference Solutions with this useful Reference Solutions mobile app. So now that you know how to get into Data Axle Reference Solutions, let's begin learning how to use it. What you see on your screen is an example of the Data Axle Reference Solutions landing page. Normally of late when you open the page, you'll get a little pop-up window that introduces you to this, letting you know that this is the same resource that was once Reference USA. Just click the X to close that little window, and then you'll see what you're seeing on the screen here. And here are all those 10 databases that we introduced to you earlier. You'll just select the one that you want to use to move to the next screen. Let's start out by talking about some of the other things that you'll find on that landing page. And at the very top of your window, you'll see a link for webinars and Learning Center. Learning how to use Data Axle Reference Solutions can take a little time and practice, and I don't expect you to remember everything that I cover in this short presentation. Data Axle Reference Solutions does a wonderful job of providing training materials on its website or in this resource. If I were to click on the webinar and register for a free webinar, I will see a screen showing similar to what is shown here. There are 4 different regularly occurring webinars that you can take for free. A Librarian's Introduction to Data Axle Reference Solution every first and third Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Or you can take Search Essentials, which is excellent for those who are first learning how to use this database. It's the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Entrepreneurship Research for Starting, Managing, and Growing Businesses is held every second and fourth Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then if you're interested in using Data Axle for job searching, check out Job Seeking Career Search Strategy every second and fourth Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If I had chosen to select or click on Learning Center rather than the webinars, I would get a list of resources including the marketing and training material. If I click on Marketing and Training Material icon, like what's shown here on the left, it'll open up a list of database overviews. And these overviews are quite extensive, almost little books that completely give you everything that you'll need to know in order to effectively use this database. You'll find ones that explain all the different 10 databases plus a few more. If you prefer a hands-on approach, visit a library branch for assistance. The Information Services staff at the East Shore Area Library is experienced at instructing others on using this valuable resource. So just stop by. We're conveniently located in Colonial Park. So if I started out by exploring the U.S. Business Database, that's the first one that you come to in the list of 10 databases, you'll find that you'll receive a search bar option for a quick search. Quick search is a great option if you wish to search for an individual business or an individual executive. If, however, you're interested in finding a list of businesses or executives, then you'll want to perform an advanced search. Notice that that tab is slightly to the right and slightly behind Quick Search tab. If you want an advanced search, just click on that tab. When you begin to do an advanced search, you'll be presented with a list of limiters and filters that you can choose. You'll see that along the left-hand side of the screen. And it'll offer more than 50 demographic choices or limiters to create your search. You'll also be presented options for record type. It defaults to verified businesses. You can also include unverified businesses or include closed or out of business records. Sometimes including out of business records or just searching out of business records may be useful, because then you can get a feel for the types of businesses that have gone out of business and whether or not you will face challenges when creating a similar business. After you enter your demographic choices and limiters, then you'll update your count to see how many are actually in your search. And then if that's a reasonable count, then view results to see which businesses, executives, or whatnot match your search parameters. Let's look at advanced search a little bit more closely. In this search, this advanced search that I have begun, I first selected keyword SIC or NAIC. Those are your industry codes. And then in the search box, I put in a keyword search for the type of business that I want. In this example, I chose jewelry. And then I got a drop-down list of results for various jewelry-related industries. I clicked on jewelry appraisal and selected it. Next, I moved on to list the geography. Here I did a radius or a set number of miles from a particular address. Once I have all my parameters set, I will select update count and then view results. In the search, my results ended up with 17 results. And then here is my detailed list of company names that include the executive name, street address, city, state, zip, and the phone numbers. If I want to maintain records on any of these, I would just click the box in front of them to select them, and then I can print or download those results. If I want more than the summaries of names and addresses, I can click on the company's name. Each of the names is a hyperlink. I just click on it and it will open up a detailed report. When you click on a company or a name to get the detailed results, you'll get a record that will open up with some of the categories already expanded. On this slide, I minimized all the categories so that you can get a feel for the type of information that will be available. Notice that you'll have categories such as location information, industry profile, management directory, stock data, business history, nearby businesses, and competitors report, just to name a few. To view any or all of these categories, you can expand all the categories at once by clicking on Expand All in the quick links, or click on Expand on any one particular category to view it. Once again, here is a list of those search result categories. They include location information, job listings, industry profile, business profile, photo map and directions, business demographics, management directory, company news, stock data, business expenditures, business size history, UCC filings, nearby businesses, and competitors reports. Each detailed record will be displayed in the same order, and not every single category will have information For example, if a company or business in the database is not a publicly traded company, then it may not have UCC filings. On this slide, I enlarged the selection buttons for handling the data. These are displayed both above and below your search results, making it easy to find and select how you wish to handle the data. Click on Details to view all the data available for a selected result. Heat maps help you visualize the concentrations and locations of businesses found in this database. Download is used to download the data onto a spreadsheet and save to a file. You can print the results in the form of a PDF or even save your search. I'd like to talk a little bit more about downloading results from Data Axle Reference Solutions. Reference Solutions permits library users to download data for up to 50 results at a time. You'll begin by selecting results that you wish to include and then clicking on Download. When you do, you'll get a screen that looks like this one, giving you options to select your file format and your level of detail. It defaults to comma delimited, and if you don't make any changes, that is the type of result that you'll get. If you wish, you can select Excel 2007-2010, or tab delimited instead. Next, select your level of detail. I like to use Custom as it allows me to select just the fields I wish to export. The summary normally includes name, address, phone numbers, and 17 additional data fields. I normally don't need all 17 additional data fields in my results, so I select just the ones that I need using the Custom option. Another way to save results is to register for a personal account with Data Axle Reference Solutions. You'll see an option for doing so at the very bottom of the landing page for Data Axle. Just scroll all the way down till you see the option to register. Or anytime you click Save Search, if you don't already have an account or are not already logged on, you'll be prompted to do so there. Once you have an account, just click on Save Search button whenever you want to save one of your searches. This will be handy in allowing you to get at your search at future times without having to reproduce it each time that you need that same information. And also, sometimes being able to save a search with Data Axle Reference Solution may be preferable to downloading. For example, maybe you're on a cell phone or tablet that doesn't have the capability of saving a spreadsheet on it. And now here's a way that you can save your search result and return to it later through the Data Axle Reference Solution personal account. Data Axle's U.S. Jobs Internships database is a great resource to use whenever you are doing some job searching. It provides you a way to search by job title, keyword, or company name, and to select where you would like to work. Jobs posted in Indeed are displayed. Indeed is one of the world's top job boards and one that I recommend quite frequently. Whenever you search for an individual job, just start with a quick search, enter the job title, keyword, or the company name that you're searching, and then list the location, be it city, state, or zip code, and then view results. They also have an advanced search for job search. So just click it and select from the limiters that it provides. The job search page also offers you other options, other job resources. So down below the search bar, look for links for tools for starting your career, general job help, education and training, and job offer advice. Now, many of these links go to outside sources. They may not necessarily be within Data Axle Reference Solutions, but they have been vetted by Data Axle and provide useful information. If you scroll down even further on the jobs screen, you'll see resources for a webinar, a training guide, newsletter, and 2 videos to help you learn how and make good use of this database. Here's an example of results that I did for a job search. My search term was library, and I searched for my local area, which is Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and this was, I believe, back in September of 2021, and these are the results that displayed. At that time, there were 8 job postings for this area, and the major Employers were, again, the Dauphin County Library System, York County Libraries, Messiah College, and so on. On the left-hand side, you'll see the job listings. Again, those listings are those postings that come from Indeed. If I click on that link, I'll go right to the job posting in Indeed. On the right, if I click on the company name, then I'll go to the detailed information about that company. Those are the same results that you would see if I researched Dauphin County Library System in the business database. That information could prove useful in that it provides you information about the executives. It provides you some insight as to how many employees they had over the past local time frame. Or it'll also provide competitors. So maybe that company is no longer hiring for that position, but you can click and see its competitors and then search the competitors to see if they have any similar job postings. So it broadens your ability to find postings. Next, let's explore the consumer databases. These are particularly useful to entrepreneurs and those thinking about starting a small business. The consumer databases provide demographic information about communities and provide a means for exploring the lifestyle interests of those found in those areas. As you look at the screen here, again, you'll notice that it opens up on the quick search, and the advanced search is in the same place just to the right and right behind. A quick search is great for doing an individual search, while an advanced search is needed if you want to perform a search to include multiple names or multiple lifestyles and so on. Again, when you begin your advanced search, you'll get a selection of limiters. Again, you'll choose for geography, lifestyle, and so on. This database allows you to learn demographic information about the individuals in the database. You can explore lifestyles and interests. You can explore information that may be pertinent to a prospective business or help you create mailing lists. If I click lifestyles as one of the delimiters that I select for, I'll get a drop-down list including a whole selection of different types or categories of lifestyles. These include topics such as apparel, fashion and beauty, cooking, collectibles, hobbies and crafts, health, pets, photography, and so on. And then each of those categories has a number of subcategories that I can click on the plus sign and get a drop down and select more specifically. I can select many or one or whatever I need for my particular search, whichever categories that most pertain to the types of customers that I'm seeking to attract or so on. There's an example of a detailed report for a particular U.S. consumer from a search that I did using the lifestyle search. From this information, I can get name and address. I can get the neighborhood information, and I can get their likes and lifestyle interests. Data Axle Rough Resolution has the capability of producing charts and tables of many of your searches. Here's an example of a consumer search that I completed for residents who had interest in books and book buying, who live in Harrisburg and reside in homes with selected values. I can use this to analyze just who might be the best sector of this area in which to target my marketing and my coupons and so on. Here is an example of a heat map for that same data. This allows me to find where the highest concentration of folks are with interest in books and book buying. Using that data, I can now see where the highest concentrations of potential customers are and maybe tailor where I do my marketing or possibly where I place my business. If I zoom in further, I can get direct map and lists of address of just who those customers are. That can be useful in creating mailing lists and the like. During the live presentation of this event, this time was scheduled for demonstrations and questions. However, since this is recorded, I am not taking questions or performing any demonstrations with it. If you are interested in receiving demonstrations, I encourage you to visit the East Shore Area Library and seek out the information services professionals to provide those demonstrations in person. If you have questions, again, contact the library or refer to the webinars and learning guides that Data Axle Reference Solution provides. This brings us to the end of this presentation. It was brought to you by the Dauphin County Library System. If you are interested in learning more about other library programs, please visit us at www.dcls.org/events calendar.